Thompxson is now on loser's side, and they have to play another match. Or another set, I should say.
Or you can just send death packets to your opponent and make their connection drop to get free wins.
Yeah, that's still
using
another
56k baud. Gibson hacks.
I'm like an Arbiter. I'm like an Arbiter at the start.
Yeah, me too.
Just don't waste the bullets. Or
yeah,
don't use them all up so soon.
Yeah, keep at least a nice little bundle of them for threat and to close out the game with. I like to at least sit on like 4 to 6 bullets if I can. But you also have to use them. You have to demonstrate to your opponent you will use them, or the threat is not there. It's a balancing act. I like that too, putting the grenade on and then walking him to the corner, even though Thompxson could challenge for space until that explosion moment. Wow.
Okay.
Used quite a few bullets for that one chance. Into 36%. Arbiter whiffs the command throw, gets punished. Thompxson should have done a shadow wind kick to avoid that explosion, but he locked himself into heavy laser sword, which is optimal punish stuff, right? You want to do heavy button to heavy laser sword for an optimal punish opener, but in that case, because of the grenade, you probably want to do something quicker.
Okay, so here's another question for you. Now, I'm pretty sure I know the answer with fireballs, but when he has overshield and he can ignore them, the hit, does he still get health off those hits on the shield?
I don't believe so.
Okay. I meant like health, I should say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because it didn't actually hit.
Okay, I like the flip out. I like he uses a lot of flip out. There's very few people I feel that use that efficiently.
Yeah, that is true. That is one difference in Thompson's play from last season. Is he has flip out, he's using flip out, he's created meaningful mix-ups that he's hit sleep with. In the last set, at least 3 or 4 times. You know, Arbiter has flip out as well that lead in some pretty meaningful mix-ups, but you don't see Sleep use it too much, I think.
Yeah, but Sleep is very much in control right now.
We're also not seeing any of the USA Arbiters use any of the gun butt manual tech, which we did see from the Japanese players right away.
Wait, using the gun as a manual hit?
Gun butt manuals, yeah. If you don't know about those, you should watch the Japanese tournament and look at the gun butt manuals.
What I'm doing after stream. That sounds awesome.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, gun butt manual tech.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a lot of control here.
Oh, blew himself up, saved himself from the shadow counter by blowing himself up. Sweet fortune. Still a commanding lead.
Yeah. I mean,
Absorb
not having
that
the
one
bullets, like
fireball.
you said, that whole fear's going away, so Thompson's definitely getting a little more comfortable right now.
Thompxson can freely anti-air every jump in now because there's no bullets. That he doesn't have to worry about getting shot when he tries to DP.
Open him up.
No challenge on that at all. Perhaps waiting for a counter breaker attempt.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Good parry.
Oh, parry and jump forward got him out of the corner. That was pretty clever. And he goes right through the fireball with his shield.
Okay.
Stabs him in the leg. GG. Arbiter up 1 game. That was cool.
Yeah, that
was
should
a really good fight.
Definitely tell Sleep though to save those bullets, because whenever he had the bullets, he had so much momentum. He had the life lead and everything, and then once the bullets were gone, Thompxson was comfortable to just move in when he wanted to and create pressure when he needed to, and that almost cost him the game. So bullets are definitely essential to the Arbiter's playstyle against anybody.
Yeah, you know, I did say before this character launched, you don't want to die with bullets in the clip, right?
Mm-hmm.
You better use them. They're powerful. But at the same time, you do need a couple near the end of the fight for threat, because you can see a dramatic turnaround. It's like Sleep will just take this massive lead using his gun, and then Thompxson makes this massive comeback because gun is not a threat anymore. It's gone.
Osler in chat, it's like war, don't waste ammo.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he got to open up with that low, and that's what cost
Yep.
it.
Nice optimal opener into a short juggle, into flip out, and the overhead does connect. All right. Sleep a little greedy with the heavy auto double into counter breaker attempt. Thompson's not having any of it. More back hard punch used in neutral from max distance. into the one chance break.
I think Thompson knows what he wants to do and how to get around this.
Yeah. Arbiter's sitting on all those bullets, though. Anything could happen. He could get shot at any moment. Thompson respects it, though. He's not going for anti-air because a bullet could come out and hit him in the face and do a grip. Wow, blocks the bullet, then anti-airs him. Thompson, you're a hero. You're incredible. And gonna juggle him one more hit. No, he needed 2 more hits in order to get that to go off a little too early. I like what Sleep was going for, though.
I think he was hoping that that shield would hit and then he could get the confirm, which would work.
Yeah, he needed to juggle him just a hair longer to get the bomb to go off and recapture. Double crouch fierce probably would have been able to do that. Crouch hard kick. Or target combo medium punch maybe. Parry, yep. Very nice. Parry, no. He's trying to get sneaky. He thinks Thompson's going to hold still. Thompson's not going to hold still. He's going to jump around. He's jumping Jago.
Okay.
Ooh.
Catching him on the backdash. He's 1 bullet.
Yeah, take the life bar. I agree.
That's one thing I am noticing about Sleep's Arbiter is his shadow meter.
Oh, what a confirm! And the counter break. I would have been frustrated by that confirm and tried to break there for sure, and Sleep would have got me. But Thompson had the restraint to not do that. Straight into Ultra, deletes the grenade. Purple blood all over the ground.
Okay,
a weird tornado in the background.
The one thing I will say is, like, he did conserve the bullets, but I'm noticing there's too many times, and like all the times I've seen him play Arbiter, where he is waiting on grenades, or out of ammo, or doesn't have shadow meter. He's being way too liberal with his resources.
Yeah, and that's the challenge with Arbiter, who's a resource management character. Like, you can go in and you can do these like crazy pressure loops and things, but there's a hard limit on it. You're out of bombs, and then you have to wait for them to recharge, or you're out of bullets, and then they're gone forever. So you can do some really scary, powerful, loopy stuff, but there's a hard limit on how long you can do that, and it changes the way you play dramatically once that stuff's gone.
Yeah, so I don't agree with the character switch. I think he's doing very well with Arbiter. I think he knows what he wants to do with Arbiter, and it is working against Thompson. I do want to say I think a slight change in management of resources, and he would be completely fine, still scary, and force Thompson to slow down to his pace. Because I think that's the real struggle going on right now, is he wants to keep Thompson at his pace so he can play his game, but when he's out of these resources or waiting for a grenade to reload so he can immediately use it, then he's got to wait even more. That's where Thompson takes the advantage to just go in and change the pace.
Yeah, I'm with you. I agree. I like that Thompson is willing to go in despite a grenade being there. So I think a lot of Arbiters are getting a lot of mileage that isn't real off of, I have a grenade on you, so you just clam up and do nothing. And then I take advantage of you. But Thompson's like, you know what? I'm going to go in. If I combo you, at worst, we both get blown up, and we're back to neutral. And at best, maybe I have enough meter to shadow invincible through it, and I get to keep my combo going, right? I think that's a really key thing to realize against Arbiter, that Thompson has definitely realized at this point. Don't just clam up because you have a grenade on you. Just go fight him.
Yeah, and it's going to force him to press buttons as well and mess up his game plan like we just saw.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like I was saying with the, there's a lot of faux stuff that the Season 3 characters can do right now, and some people may feel is like broken or not right, and it's just because of the lack of matchup knowledge right now.
Oh, did you see the shield absorb that first fireball that Thompson thought he was going to combo into?
Yeah, but
you got to be really careful with that. If the shield's not depleted. What a sick uppercut. Jago uppercuts are so satisfying. Oh my god, he got him with the overhead again.
Oh, no.
He is, I think, in their extended set in Winners Finals and here, Jesus. He is, I think, 4 for 4 or 5 for 5 on flip out into overhead. And the one time he didn't do it, he walked forward and did medium kick, that hit too.
Wow.
So he's like 100% on flip out mix-ups.
And the thing about it is, too, is what you'll see a lot of players do. that Thompxson isn't doing is, like, they'll use something like flip out and they'll use the same setup. Like, Thompson's used that pretty much into overhead 90% of the, 10 times he's done it. But
and it's a little tough online, but offline that overhead's reactable.
Yeah, but he's doing it like once a match.
Yeah.
He's not doing it constantly. He's like, all right, this worked, so I'm going to do it 9 more times.
Because that Season 2 Jago style that developed where you just did like one chance break into launcher ender into sweep into Oki?
Yeah.
Like, Thompxson he understands that you don't just do one chance break into flip out into mix up. That you do long combos sometimes, and sometimes you do short combos, and that if you don't do both, you're not getting optimal damage and you're not playing optimally. Yeah. Which is what I really like about his play.
I mean, granted, we haven't seen everybody that is playing KI right now since Season 2, but I would definitely say Thompxson and Nikki are the... What?
Are the what?
Fulgore?
Sleep's got a Fulgore?
Yeah, I did not know that. It is a level 50. But I would say Thompxson and Nikki are probably the most adapted to Season 3 right now, from what we have seen in these past 2 tournaments.
I wouldn't even say necessarily that that's what it is. I think they're just like the most evolved or improved from the Season 2 players coming into Season 3. They've really leveled up.
Yeah, because, I mean, Thompxson got away with, like, a lot of crazy stuff, and, going into Season 3, everybody was saying, like, people that do stuff like that are going to get exposed, and...
What is this? Why did he get away with 3 jumps like that?
I did not know.
Sleep doesn't have DP?
Yeah.
Oh, he tried to break the flip out because he's tired of the nonsense, and he's been hit by it every time, and then he counter broke it? Thompxson is psychic.
Okay, it's Sleep's turn. What's he got? Okay.
I'm stunned. Evan, I'm stunned. 4 for 4 on flip out overhead, 1 for 1 on flip out walk forward crouch medium kick, and 1 for 1 on flip out counter break.
Just did DP, just do it.
If I'm Sleep, I'm feeling like every move I make is wrong, and I'm super frustrated.
Yeah.
You just can't get hit anymore. You have to play perfect offense. Perfect defense as well. And that's a frustrating thing to think you have to do.
Well, pretty much after the first or second game,
Sleep's been
playing Thompxson's game.
Yeah, he has.
It's never been Sleep.
I think he should have stuck with Arbiter.
Yeah.
This looks like a quick closeout for Thompxson. You would need a miracle to come back.
I mean, hey, KIT 2015, man. We saw it get good grief from Ricky Walker, but no.
There it is.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Stare down. One false move from Sleep.
I like Thompson's patience, though. He's not going to break any of these combos. He's going to look for his opportunity. Now he can shadow counter this. He didn't shadow counter that. What is he doing?
If he comes back,
you can
commentate the rest of the tournament.
Well, come on. What is this? Finish the job, Thompxson. I'm going to freak out if Sleep makes this comeback. It would be ridiculous. Oh.
I mean, so nervous. Just throw out shadow moves.
Okay, you can't block that. You can't block these, you're dead. What? He had the game. All he had to do was make him block Shadow Fireball. Thompxson was screwing around there, for sure. That is the tournament. Thompxson from Winterside Grand Finals. Jago only, no switching. Takes the KI Pro League, month 1. Congratulations, Thompxson, and congratulations to all of our other players as well. Sleep playing a variety of characters and wowing everybody at every turn with all of them. We had Nikki with his impressive Fulgore play all the way through in 3rd place, LCD in 4th place with his Kim Woo and his Orchid. Really great stuff. Thanks to everyone who came out and played. 226 people, really excited about that. I want to see it grow even more, so tell everybody how cool tournament